Hi there, I'm Kevin Vitrano, and I manage Economic and Community Vitality with SEMCOG, the Southeast Michigan Council of Governments. Walking and biking are fun and great ways to get exercise, but they're also much more than that. They're important to our region and achieving SEMCOG's vision of a connected, thriving Southeast Michigan. Elected leaders from across the region and stakeholders came together as a task force for over a year to develop the Bicycle and Pedestrian Mobility Plan for Southeast Michigan. This plan ensures that the region's walking and biking network serves as a safe, convenient, and connected system for residents and visitors. As I continue on my way to pick up the boys from school, let's learn more about walking and biking in Southeast Michigan. Our region has made a lot of progress to enhance mobility for people who walk and bike, and this plan is built on a variety of data and analysis that illustrate our progress as well as targets locations right for further improvement.
And also, bicycling is a fun pastime. It's a great way to get with your family and stay active and outdoors. But for many people, it's all about the ability to get around and get around safely. And so with the Bicycle and Pedestrian Mobility Plan, we're able to see how we can make those connections within the SEMCOG region. And so when you look at our new plan, everybody's weighing in on how we can make our system more connected to give everyone access, and so that we have a region for all, not just a few.
There are things that each community can do to make it easier and safer for people to walk and bike, all of which complement the region's non-motorized network.
Walkability and bikeability are part of Chelsea's identity. It really defines who we are as a community. The small scale of our community, the easy access to restaurants, the library, the schools, really helps foster our sense of community and engagement with each other.
Understanding the travel patterns and preferences of people who walk and bike makes it possible to provide the right solutions where they are needed most.
But if I have the opportunity, my schedule allows, I also try to ride my bike to work, and I try to make it a multimodal trip. And so I'll get up in the morning, ride my bike downtown. We have a new bicycle lockup, which I advocated for in Coleman A.M. Municipal Center. As well, if I'm feeling a little tired or it's a little late, I'll just hop on the bus with my bicycle and make it home.
A range of factors such as safety, comfort, and equity were analyzed to better understand gaps in the system. Key corridors have also been identified as opportunities to create seamless connections through communities across the region.
And so you look at Gratiot, how does Gratiot feed into Macomb County? If you look at Woodward, how does Woodward feed into Oakland County? And we're able to identify the different pathways and transit corridors where this makes sense.
What's really phenomenal about this trail is just opened this past fall, and the number of users has been outstanding. And it's definitely an all ages trail. We've seen our youngest kids, but also adults on tricycles.
The policies and action steps in this plan provide guidance for enhancing mobility for people who walk and bike. Working in coordination to connect and expand the network of walking and biking will address gaps in the system and overcome challenges for connecting infrastructure.
And I really advocate for bike lanes and protected bike lanes so that people will feel safe and comfortable, and we're giving everyone access to the streets.
We're very excited to have this new border-to-border trail segment right outside our doors in Chelsea. It will connect us with Dexter, Ann Arbor, and to the Iron Bell Trail.
Tools such as sidewalk data and analysis on equity and demand make it possible to ensure that everyone has equitable access to core services and regional destinations.
It is about giving everybody safe access to our roads. It's really about those who can really only afford one or two modes of transportation. And oftentimes that's going to be a bicycle and hopefully public transit. And so when you have thoroughfares where people can't safely traverse on their bicycle or walk, now you've excluded a whole class of people. And so when we say complete streets, it's not just a buzzword, it's actually something that we're planning for, and we're bringing the entire region around.
Coordination of ongoing transportation safety initiatives and continued efforts to share data and comprehensively and systematically target risk factors that lead to traffic fatalities and serious injuries will enable us to increase safety for pedestrians and bicyclists. Partnering with a broad range of stakeholders, such as healthcare providers and the business community, to support desirable amenities will promote healthy lifestyles and vibrant communities.
We're a very recreation outdoor community, and the number of people that the trails attract, both to live here but also to visit our community, are essential to attract talent as well as additional businesses.
You're seeing how people are really beginning to focus and hone in on the health benefits of bicycling. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna go up to Metro Park and we're gonna ride the pathways out there. So it's just so much in the way of opportunities when you include non-motorized transit.
The number of people walking and biking continues to grow, along with the facilities that are designed to enable these activities. This makes it essential to provide education that encourages safety and correct use of new infrastructure.
Education is key here. So right now, the experience I've seen in the city of Detroit, we're now expanding our protected bike lanes throughout the city, but if people aren't aware of how these work, then they're confused. So I want to make sure that everybody's riding safely, but how are we educating people? Are we giving out flyers? Are we giving out pamphlets? Are we engaging our bike clubs? Are we engaging SimCog, who's done a great job when it comes to providing educational pamphlets and literature?
A safe and effective mobility network depends on collaboration. As such, ongoing systems analysis, project coordination, training, and flexible funding programs are required to ensure the sustainability of the bicycle and pedestrian network.
It's great to have the actual bike lanes and pathways there, but 3-4 years down the line, if you got crumbling infrastructure, no one's going to use it. But what are you doing to ensure that you're maintaining, you're painting, you're educating, and you're keeping it in good condition where it can continue to be an asset to the community and not just a one-off, one-year drop in the bucket?
There are many things communities can do locally to enhance bicycle and pedestrian mobility and to forge stronger connectivity throughout the region. The plan includes an overview of different approaches that communities can consider for walking and biking infrastructure, depending on their goals and local context. It breaks down different types of bike lanes, how comfortable they are for different users, and the types of roadways where they are best suited. Many communities are incorporating land use and zoning, transportation policies, education, and community efforts to facilitate walking and biking.
You look at MOGO, you look at the different scooter options now, you look at the new pathways, the bike racks on buses, you look at all the bike rides, all the bike clubs we have now. So you're really seeing how bicycling is becoming just a point on my trip. And so if it can get me to the last mile or to the first mile so I can get to a bus, then that's great. And this is what we're trying to see.
One of the things we're really proud about here in Chelsea is our Safe Routes to School. We've been working on that for the last couple of years with the help of SEMCOG. And since that time, we've installed some new pedestrian crossings and have improved our crosswalks. And we've seen an uptick in the number of kids and their parents who are walking to school.
Funding to expand, improve, and maintain the network is limited, and most communities rely on a combination of local, state, and federal sources. This plan can be used to help demonstrate the importance of local projects and how they fit into a comprehensive mobility system. Successful funding applications often demonstrate how projects align with regional priorities and include strategies for implementation and maintenance.
Thank you for spending some time with us, learning about the Bicycle and Pedestrian Mobility Plan for Southeast Michigan. Through collaboration and local efforts, this plan can be implemented and achieve a transportation network that works for everyone, including those who walk and bike. Learn more on SEMCOG's website and look at the complete plan and let us know how we can help your community improve bicycling and walking. Hey guys, how's it going? Hi. Ready? You guys want to walk home? How was your day today? Pretty fun? Busy day, I'm sure.